Well, we've got it right here, and this could potentially be really good for those of you that are low income or living on a fixed income, or any of us that are receiving benefits administered by Social Security, including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, seniors, older adults, and of course, people with disabilities. Well, I'm going to pop this up on the screen in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what this contains, how it would improve the finances for millions and millions and millions of the lowest income beneficiaries and individuals out there. I want you to see this for yourself, and I would love to hear your feedback down below in the comment section, how you feel about this, and what are your thoughts on this whole thing. Again, I'll pop it up in just a second, and we will talk through all the details. Now, first off, I have a couple of really quick questions for you. Are you one of the 70 million people enrolled in Medicare? Do you hate your Medicare plan? Do you feel that your Medicare plan properly covers you? And are you worried about getting an unexpected medical bill because your plan didn't cover it? Well, these are unfortunately a lot of the fears of Medicare beneficiaries. This is exactly where this free service comes in. It is 100% for free. Over 3,000 of you here in the community have called that team of advisors, as they have access to over 20,000 plans across the country. They are finding better plans, getting better coverages, and saving people a ton of money with a quick review of your current plan by calling that phone number right there. And again, it is all 100% for free, which reminds me, I want to give a couple quick shout outs to Michael Fernandez and Pamela Avery. Both of them recently reached out down below in the comment section because they called, got better plans, got better coverages, and saving a bunch of money. Thank you so much for reaching out. Again, Michael Fernandez and Pamela Avery. Huge shout out to both of you. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate it. Again, they are just a couple of the 3,000 of you here in the community that have called them for free help with your Medicare plans. Totally free. Please take advantage of that. And again, if you're turning 65 or retiring, that is by far your best resource right there. Please don't try to hack this out yourself. Let them guide you. It's all 100% for free. All right, anyway. Let's talk about the details of this right here, and I really want to hear from you about this down below, okay? Now, here's the deal. I'm going to bring my wife in, Corey. Many of you here in the community know her. She doesn't come around all that often, but she's certainly helping me on the back end with all of this. Anyway, she's going to come in right here, right now. She's going to read this to you. It's only going to take, I don't know, a couple minutes, not very long here. And then I'm going to pop back afterward, and we're going to talk about the details, which, by the way, as she is reading this, we will put it up on the screen. It'll be right next to her on the screen. You can read it for yourself as she is reading it to you. So with that being said, let's bring Corey in. She will read it, and then again, I'll come back afterward, and we'll talk through the details. All right, here's Corey.
To the Honorable United States Congress, I am reaching out on behalf of our community, which consists of over 512,000 seniors, people with disabilities, low income, and Social Security beneficiaries. The last 5.5 years have been tumultuous for those of us living on a low income or fixed income, to say the least. With a host of factors whipsawing our finances, from outrageous cost of living, disappointingly low COLA adjustments, spiking Medicare Part B premiums, and continuous empty promises, we are tired. We are not asking for a free handout, but rather we are asking for someone to listen to us and have some compassion for our situation. We desperately need an offering during this incredibly difficult time that has been brought upon us due to no fault of our own. The latest Social Security COLA projections and the Medicare Part B premium forecast have recently been released, once again disappointing the majority of us. As it currently stands, we may be lucky to get a 3% COLA increase, while the Medicare premium is set to increase by 11.6%, nearly 4 times more than the COLA. How can you legitimately increase the COLA by 3% and the Medicare premium by 11.6% when both of these increases are determined by expense increases? Here's what we are proposing. A one-time $2,000 relief payment only to the lowest income, under $40,000 per year, estimated cost $110 billion. $600 quarterly relief payments only to the lowest income, under $40,000 per year, estimated cost $132 billion. $200 monthly increase to anyone receiving benefits from Social Security and receiving a monthly benefit below $2,000 per month. Estimated recipients, 32 million. Estimated cost, $76.8 billion per year. These are just some suggestions on what the majority of beneficiaries need right now after the brutal scenario we've been living through over the past 5.5 years. Also, many lower income seniors have been very discouraged about the $6,000 deduction that was included in your OBB Act. This deduction is only applicable for seniors with a taxable income and once again does nothing for the low income. The finances and living standards of the average fixed income beneficiary are not nearly as great as you think. Thank you for your attention to this matter, and we look forward to your response.
Okay, so there it is. That is the reading of this document right here, which, yes, I drafted this letter. So this is not the first time I've done this. I've drafted many letters over the years, and this just so happens to be the one that I'm drafting right now. Now, I would love to hear your feedback down below. Let me know. Seriously, let me have it. If you love it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Please tell me. I am here to represent you. We're all here together. I'm here to do whatever I possibly can to best represent all of you here in this community and make sure that we are getting what we need and what we deserve right now, as it feels like they're probably taking a little bit of advantage of us, and honestly, I am sick and tired of it, and I think a lot of us here in this community feel the same way. Well, as you noticed here in this letter, what was the whole purpose of this? Well, basically, I gave them a couple recommendations of different things they could do right now of focusing some financial relief and assistance only on the lowest income. I really want to reiterate that. Everybody does not need a check right now. That is not the case whatsoever, and I am definitely not a proponent of handing out free money to everybody, but rather the lowest income, fixed income, seniors, people with disabilities, Social Security beneficiaries, those people that are living on the lowest incomes, for sure, absolutely need some type of financial relief. Now, here's the part that's really getting me lately, and this is just like irritating me, like I can feel that I'm getting a little irritated as I talk right now. Here's the deal. They're talking about this 3% COLA. In and of itself, 3% COLA, it's bad, it's not great, but it just is what it is. That's not really the problem. Yes, it's a small COLA, but okay, fine. Here is the part that's getting me really upset, is the huge increase to the Medicare Part B premium that they are talking about and floating. As you noticed here in the letter, 11.6% increase to the Medicare Part B premium, meanwhile, a 3% COLA. How? I even said it right here in the letter. How can you legitimately do that when you can increase the premium by nearly 4 times the COLA when they're both based on expenses? How can you do that? That seems like not okay. That's totally messed up. And I think a lot of you here in the community probably feel this same way. I'm not sure. I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's not my style. But I have a feeling that a lot of you here in the community are feeling very upset by this as well, right? So anyway, as I mentioned here in the letter, I said, here's a couple solutions. Obviously, coming here, representing well over 500,000 people here in the community that have already subscribed to the channel. And again, I can tell you this much. There's only about 34-ish% of the people that watch these videos are actually subscribed. The other 66% of people that watch these videos are not even subscribed to the channel. So point being is that there's a ton of people here that watch these videos that are not even part of the community, technically, because they're not subscribed to the channel, right? By the way, please subscribe if you've not done so. Totally free. Big subscribe button down below. If you want, you don't have to. I don't really care. I'm just simply saying I appreciate it if you do. But anyway, point being is that I gave a couple easy solutions here. Hey, guys, Congress, by the way, that's who I'm talking about when I say guys. Guys and ladies, they're all, in there. I'm just saying, like, collectively, people, listen up, right? So I'm saying here, there's a couple solutions. A one-off $2,000 relief payment for about 55 million people. It'd cost about $110 billion. Now, to you and me, $110 billion is a massive amount of money, right? We could do some really cool stuff with that. That's to you and me. To them, it's nothing. They blow $110 billion on the dumbest stuff in the world. There's no reason they can't help out some seniors and people with disabilities. Next, I also said, hey, what about a $600 quarterly relief payment? So every 3 months, we're getting a $600 relief payment. This, again, going out to only the lowest income people under 40 grand a year, and this would cost about $132 billion. It's a little bit more money, not a ton, still not much at all. And then I said, hey, lastly, How about a $200 per month raise for Social Security beneficiaries, anybody receiving benefits administered by Social Security? Again, a $200 per month raise, like we've heard about so many times and promised by so many pieces of legislation, but lawmakers have done absolutely nothing. Most notably, the Social Security Expansion Act from Bernie Sanders. The $200 is in there, never happened. Or, most notably, the most recent one from that small group of lawmakers, the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, which was introduced about, I don't know, when was it introduced? 4 or 5 months ago or so, give or take a little bit. But again, nothing there. A $200 per month raise, nothing. Well, as I'm suggesting here, how about a $200 per month raise? Not to everybody, but the lowest income beneficiaries who are receiving a benefit below $2,000 per month, which is the average retirement benefit right now. And this would cost about $76.8 billion per year. Not much. And guess where that money's going to go, by the way? Here's the thing. I don't think a lot of these lawmakers realize this. If you give a fixed income beneficiary or a low income person money, where does that money go? I can tell you, it's not that hard to figure out. I've said it so many times over the years, and lawmakers can't figure this out. It goes right into the economy. Why? Somebody low income or fixed income, do they stash it away like a bunch of squirrels, saving up nuts for the winter? No. They take the money and they buy necessities, food, clothing, transportation, glasses, whatever, medical needs, things like this, right? So that money is literally being put right into the economy, like very, very fast. You've heard me talk about it before in other videos. So I feel like, if you look at the trajectory and the velocity of money, for every $1 that is spent, it has some ridiculous amount of economic impact. It's like $7 of economic impact or something. It's like some huge number. I'd have to look up the stats again at the moment, but it's big. My point being is that, okay, let's say we spend $110 billion, $132 billion, $76.8 billion a year to give these individuals money. That's just extra money that's literally being put right into the economy in the form of stimulus. Isn't that what they want in the first place? Yeah, it's exactly what they want. And lastly, I also mentioned at the bottom here, because I couldn't help it, I said, you realize that $6,000 in the OBB Act, the big, multi-trillion-dollar piece of legislation that's recently passed, I said, by the way, that $6,000 does nothing for the lowest income people. It only benefits those seniors that are tax paying. So the lowest income people have no benefit to this whatsoever. It does nothing for them whatsoever at all. And I feel like, hey, again, you didn't do anything here, right? You helped out some people, but also a huge segment of seniors got nothing from that, right? Anyway, I'd love to hear your feedback on this. Leave me a comment down below, please. Leave me a comment down below. And again, be honest. It's okay. I don't mind. If you love it, let me know. If you absolutely hate it and think we should burn it, let me know. I can certainly do that, right? I can certainly start over. We can rewrite this thing. I'm here to best serve and advocate for you in any way that I possibly can. Let me know. I'd love to read your comments down below, and I look forward to seeing them. And again, if you are one of the 70 million people on Medicare, if you hate your plan, if you want a better plan, if you need free services, if you love free stuff as much as I do, and you want help getting the best plan with the best price, with the best coverages, the best fit for you and your personal needs, as well as additional benefits alongside your plan, call them. Seriously, it's 100% for free. They're helping people every single day. Well over 3,000 of you here in this community have already called them. A lot of people saving a bunch of money, getting better coverages, getting better plans, and getting that free service. So again, huge shout out to Michael Fernandez and Pamela Avery, along with so many other people I've been giving shout outs to recently in other videos. Give them a call, by the way. After you call them with that phone number to get some help with your Medicare plans, leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. And I'd love to give you a shout out and feature you in an upcoming video, just like Pamela and Michael here in this video. Anyway, thanks again. Enjoy. Please subscribe down below, 100% for free. Please share the video with your friends, family, social media. Share button right down below. Like the video, thumbs up button down below. Please share that phone number with anybody you know that is on Medicare. We should all be calling that number. In fact, my parents are currently in talks with them right now. My wife, Corey, you just saw her, right? Her parents, her dad turned 65 earlier this year. Her mom turned 65 in a few months. They're both in contact with them right now, getting the best plans. I have some family friends who are in this situation as well. We're working with them to get them better plans. Again, calling them right there through that. Anyway, just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. Enjoy. Have a nice day. Hope this helps you, and I'll catch you again later in the next